Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So today we're not going to be talking about Hasan Piker, despite the fact that he recently called me out on Twitter, responding to this thread saying, "Holy S, is this guy okay?" Of course, referring to many videos I've made about Hasan and his orbiters, and I have a very simple response. If you don't want me to make videos about you, stop sharing violent rhetoric. Stop platforming terrorists. Stop doing things that make normal people like me want to respond to you. But again, we're not talking about Hasan today. We're talking about one of his biggest orbiters, Denims. Denims TV. Now, what she's up to? Well, her lawsuit with Ethan Klein is not going well. As you can see, her GoFundMe has raised $42,000 out of the $100,000 goal. And if you look at the most recent donations, well, she's gotten $15 in the last 10 days. Congratulations on $15. But of course, the only way she can even hope to raise enough money for this lawsuit is to sell her body, which is very relevant to what we're going to talk about today, because she is shaming people for following VTubers that she views as a bunch of degenerate losers, right? Who dare to follow VTubers, gooners, as she describes them. And this is her, right?
I'm waiting for you to lose the lawsuit. Oh no, that's iDubbbz. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god. It's so sad for you, man. Well, I hope one day, I know you might think your life is over because you're 40 years old and you've never made a single friend in your life. But, you know, anyone can turn their life around. Anyone. Oh, sorry, not you. I changed my mind. Listen, I love VTubers, but you know it's a special type of mental derangement when it's someone that follows exclusively VTubers and also Asmongold. This is not a good sign. You followed Asmongold, right? Following Rich Campbell, okay. Then followed Asmongold's other account, Hyperfan, you know. And that wasn't enough, by the way. He's also following, where is it? Asmongold 24/7. He needs his Asmongold, okay? He needs it. He needs his mold. And then was like, discovered Iron Mouse and was like, well, actually, sorry, discovered, it seems like a couple of VTubers before then, actually. He's been on his VTuber grind for forever. Asian Bunny X, respect, real, recognize, real.
Yeah, by the way, did you see the way she was going after Iron Mouse and was about to accuse her followers of being gooners? But I guess Denims realized that, well, during her psychosis, maybe calling out Iron Mouse and her fans was a bad idea. And she reeled it back real quick. But, of course, look at the person we're talking about, Denims, right? Calling people gooners and trying to shame them over consuming VTubers. This is the same woman who runs an OnlyFans account. This is her nut, no pun intended. This is where she gets the nut of her income. OnlyFans, which, by the way, its CEO has pledged $11 million to an Israel lobby. Now, of course, if any other person did something like this, Denims, Hasan, and all of the related orbiters will call them a Zionist, a fascist, whatever. But she continues to support OnlyFans because she needs to. She needs to. It's disgusting hypocrisy, to say the least, right? And of course, she would go on to say more about VTubers and call out specific ones in this clip right here.
It seems like a couple of VTubers before then, actually. He's been on his VTuber grind for forever. Asian Bunny X, respect, real, recognize, real. And then was like, you know what, dude? Yeah, let's just, it's time to goon, okay? Time to just VTube goon. So true. 3D women suck. None of them ever have loved me in my life. So it's okay. One of these VTubers They're the only things that can ever love me. Goon time, goon. Oh, and he's following the Nazi gooner bait, obviously. This guy doesn't know when he's being pandered to. And he's like, goon, goon, goon. Oh, look, and he's following the Nazi rat VTuber too. Goon, 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 time to goon. And now he's here. That's so sad for you. That is really tough. That's really tough. That's a brutal life you lead, man. I hope one day you can find a friend. I don't think it's possible for you. I think it's too late for you, man. I think it's too late. I think it might be too late. And then he's also so stupid. He can't come up with like anything to come back with. Like he can't even come up with an insult. His insult is just at himself saying, I love my gooning VTubers. Do you frequently try to make fun of other people by making fun of yourself? Has it ever worked? Go outside, man. Just like, please, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you that this woman who is shaming people and calling them gooners for simply following VTubers on Twitch is the same person who makes her buck on OnlyFans while selling her body. What are we doing? And a lot of VTubers have something to say, as they should. Kitsu saying, doesn't Denims have an OnlyFans/Fansly? Who is she to judge? Hate this better than thou attitude man. Here's Nux saying, ho's mad she can't compete with 2D women. True. And of course, here's another one. I'm just going to play the clip in a second because this Shondo quote is, well, eternal.
Get with the times. We don't like real women anymore. What, you mean these virtual women go online and make money and I have to spend 3 hours putting makeup on? Yep. Get over it, whore. Your days are over. Your womb is drying up. My womb is eternal.
Well, it turns out that some of the VTubers in question who were called out by Denims for being gooners and gooner bait for their audience, some of them would respond, including Kirsha saying, we're reaching levels of retardation previously thought impossible, with a lot of support, including 6,600 likes. Here's another one that was called out saying, Denim pointed at me and said, time to goon. That is interesting. But of course, her most recent tweet, her pinned tweet, is her doing a cosplay, which I've cropped out for the purposes of YouTube. This is the girl calling you a gooner for following a VTuber on Twitch. The irony is next level. Okay? Also, guys, to get on my soapbox, it is the 30th, the last day of September. I just want to say thank you. And recently I've covered a lot of very difficult subjects, very political ones. And if anyone asked, hey Rev, should I talk about X, Y, and Z involving these sort of things I've talked about, I'd say, don't do that. You're going to upset your audience and people will leave. And in my initial video talking about Charlie Kirk and his assassination, I lost like 500 subs that day. But since then, I've gained nearly 8,000. That's crazy. I am very happy to be in a place where I can talk about what I like and what I think my audience will like as well. And I'm not political. I'm not. I just have common sense. And I think people appreciate that. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. Sorry for getting mushy at the end. But anyways, as always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.